What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 8 of Let's Play 2001Scape. I'm Twinrova and this is Theoin, my Ironman account on 2001Scape in the last episode. Wow, is that Chaos 30 here again? Epic. In the last episode, we were able to realize a lifelong dream. That is level 10 cooking on 2001Scape. Just kidding, about an episode long dream. By cooking breads on the Lumbridge range. Wow, can't speak today. On the Lumbridge range. Thank you to the chef from Cook's Assistant. By making bread from the Lumbridge mill. And in today's episode, the plan is to start filling our inventory with redberry pies, my food of choice, heading into battle with the demon Delrith for the Demon Slayer quest. That is the plan for today. So right now I'm heading to the north, to Varrock, because we need two things. One, we need pie dishes. We can get a pie dish at the Varrock Castle. There's one that spawns there, and we can spawn camp it while we think about strategy for managing the inventory. And we're also going to need red berries. We can pick up red berries by the southeast Varrock mine, the same place where we achieved 23 mining on our journey to 18 smithing for this sick, sweet kit of full bronze armor. Thank you so much to everyone that has shown support for this grandiose achievement. I really appreciate it. Really feels like next level stuff. Just kidding. Yeah, so that's the plan for today. And I'm really excited about it because I feel like the countdown to Delrith is ticking down. We're getting closer and closer. Hey, there's another player. A13ED. Wow. Let's do a little server check. Let's head over to... Wow, someone else answered that I didn't even realize was their Amos. That's pretty cool. There are 10 players. Double. 10 players on 2001Scape today. Epic. Wow, 75 players on Preservation, 10 on 2001Scape. The server player count is growing by the day. Oh, to global chat, we need to, let's see. Let's see here. What do we got for our... I mean, can I go back? Can I scroll? Oh, I can. Nice. Do not bring up grievances with other players in global chat. Discussions of PKing are not allowed. Oh, discussions of PKing are allowed, but PK banter does not belong. Use private messages to talk to individuals. Do not attempt to use global chat as a workaround for contacting players you can't private message. It's held to a high community standard. All of our regular rules apply. Yep, that makes perfect sense. So I have read and agree to the global chat rules. This is a funny way to do this, but it makes perfect sense. Awesome. All right, what's up, everyone? 10 strong on the server tonight. That's cool. Yeah, awesome. Oh, let's take this pie dish. We could have been doing that while the respawn timer was ticking. Okay, now we really need to think about how many pie dishes that we want to have. So we're going to need space for wheat. That'll turn into flour. That'll turn into pastry. That'll turn into pies. So we could start with more pie dishes than we need because we expect to burn. We could maybe drop a pot and do 5 pie dishes. Wouldn't be too bad. We could at least start with that. Yeah, I thought it would take more effort to come up with a plan. But, all right, 2 pie dishes. All right, let's go. I'm going to do my get psyched thing for the pie dishes. Here we are, 2 pie dishes down, 3 to go, aiming at 5 pie dishes. Let's go. This is so exciting and thrilling. Welcome to 2001Scape. I'm so glad you're here. Hunting pie dishes. Only 3 more. Here we go. The grind is on. Episode 8. Excellent. This is so cool. So cool. Yeah, pretty sick. It is pretty sick. Yeah, another pie dish. 3 down, 2 to go. Let's go. Pretty sick having 10 people playing at once, but I have the pie dish spawn all to myself. No competition here. Fortunately. Yeah, 2 more dishes. Why don't we drop a pot? Yeah, we'll just do it. Get it over with. And then as we fill up on pies, we can start dropping and dropping pie dishes and pots. We also need room for runes. What did we decide? Elemental bolt. 1 more pie dish to go. Elemental bolt, which will take 4 runes. Plus, what, thick skin? Is that right? So 5 slots for runes. We need to keep in mind. And then the rest will be pies. So what, we need 13 redberry pies. Is that right? Do we actually have a number? It's kind of exciting. Oh, we can get rid of the fashion scape, so we can have 14 redberry pies. So up to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots for runes. It's going to be quite sad to drop the red cape, but in the end, it's going to be worth it for the fight. As I get closer to the battle with Delrith, with 10s, right? 10 attack, strength, defense. And as I was very fortunately taught the combat command here, I begin to fear for my poor Theoin character's life. Level not even 11 versus 23 seems like kind of a stretch. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I think it's gonna be possible. We gotta remember. Let's see. I wonder if I can attribute the comment. Let's see if I can find it. Now that we have the pies, we need to pick up. Oh, we need inventory slots for red berries. Well, we're gonna fill up the pie dishes, and then we can go get the red berries. Yeah, that might actually be a better way to do this. So we're gonna have to walk back and forth. That's gonna take a little bit, but not too much effort. I'm gonna see if I can find the comment that I would like to shout out in the background. Which episode was that comment on about the combat levels? The reason, okay, here we go. So look at me walking the wrong direction. Oh, because that hadn't loaded, the pathfinding couldn't make it around the fence. Is that what happened? We need to load like that chunk of the game world before the pathing will work. Okay. Zero96, that is XAERO 96, says the reason you can't really compare your combat level to NPCs is because the combat level calculation doesn't take equipment stats into account. It's sometimes directly comparable if you go fight naked, but a lot of NPCs have equipment stats as well. I have no idea if combat levels in RSC are just manually assigned to NPCs though. And this is really interesting. Look, another player. Sock. Welcome. How cool. There's Chaos 30. Grinding. Yeah, so what this tells me is that just because I'm level 10, it doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to handle Delrith. I'm just relying on my equipment to kind of carry me on the difference between 10 and 23. Including my food, obviously our magic, any kind of advantage that we can get to cover that ground between 10 and 23, which is really interesting. I never really thought of it like that before. Okay, so here's the procedure, my friends. Pick 5 wheats, carry them up the mill, turn them into flour, put the flour into the 5 pots. Go to the well with our bucket, convert those 5 pots of flour into 5 pastries, right? 5 pastry doughs. That's right, pastry dough. Put the pastry dough in a pie dish. Now we have to cook the pie dish. No. Then we have to go get red berries. Can't forget the red berries. Put the red berries in the pie. Okay. Then cook it. Any pies that are cooked now, that pie dish is used, so we need more pie dishes. So we'll have to go get another pie dish from Varrock for every success that we have. But any failures, I think we can dump the burnt pie out of the dish. At least I think you can do that in future versions of the game. I actually don't know if Classic is going to allow that. So maybe, potentially, we'll be able to rescue the pie dish by scraping out its innards, right? And use it again for any burnt pies, which there will probably be quite a few burnt pies. Probably quite a few, unfortunately. But any that are successful will have to go collect more pie dishes and start the process all over again. I'm going to split up the grind with trips to just make bread, and that is to help increase our cooking level. I want to have the chance to, let's see, 5 pots of flour. I want to have the chance to make red berry pies, right? So I want to benefit from any successes that I have at level 10, which is the point where we are technically able, I think, to make these pies. But I also, if we're going to be burning a lot of them, I think it makes sense to bake bread in between inventories of red berry pies, just to try to continue gaining cooking levels and up our chance of success. Because the cooking success rate is challenging, to say the least. Looks like Chaos 30 is grinding on goblins. It's got the Highwayman cape. Very nice. Look at that Addy axe. Sick. It's probably a worthwhile investment to just like buy an adamant axe, but I want to create my own equipment. That is my current plan. Is that a player? Or is it Hans? I thought I saw the little red feather, the red plumage of a player, but no. Probably just Hans. No, there's a player. Hexla. Wow, someone else playing the game. That is so sick. Let me refresh the stats. Are there more than 10 playing now? It's actually gone down. There's only 8 online right now, but 10 online at once. That was pretty sick. Okay, we don't actually want to use the flour on anything. We want to use the bucket on the fountain. Then we want to use the bucket on the pot of flour and make pastry dough. And this is where we really don't want to screw up and accidentally make bread dough. It's not the end of the world because we can just cook the bread, but the point is to make pastry dough. Now, use this on the flour, pastry dough. 2 more times. All right, that's 4. And one last time. A 5th pastry dough. Let's go. Now I think we want to use them on the pie dishes. Is that right? Yes. Pie shell is what it calls it. Okay. So we should end up with 5 pie shells. All right, now we have 5 inventory slots, so the numbers have worked out. This is the point where we need to go collect red berries. Is there a range in Varrock? Was it a player that just logged out? It looks like it was. That was cool. Were they scared I was going to PK them? Just kidding. I'm still waiting to just get like randomly assaulted by someone. Would honestly make my day. If someone just came and took my full inventory of red berry pies, I would not cry myself to sleep that night and then have to make more episodes on baking red berry pies. Get to make more episodes on red berry pies for all of you hardcore 2001Scape Let's Play fans out there. Keeping up with the series. Yorick's online. Nice. Epic, epic. Need to add more people to this just to see who's playing. Just to keep tabs and just so that they can see their names show up. Because that's so prestigious. Not really. All right, Delrith. I love it. It does at least make me feel a little better that it's light orange. Like, it's not complete death, you know? It's not complete death. There's technically a chance of success. Okay, I actually need to come over this way. Right past Delrith. Hello. Don't mind me to collect red berries. Do. Not preparing for fighting you or anything. Oh my gosh, I'm also going to have inventory spaces for questing. I did not even think of that. I'm going to have inventory spaces for what, 3 keys? Is that right? To unlock the sword? Then I can drop my axe for the sword. That's fine. I'm also going to have to wait for red berries to spawn. Oh, they spawn so fast. Did you see that? Wow. How much does this sell to a general store for? Is this a money-making method? Are we on to something? But yeah, we can't get... Was that not 5? Wow, I feel like I just had like a mental glitch or something. We're going to have inventory space for whatever quest requirements there are. So we can't completely fill up our inventory. I'm trying to think. I know we need keys for Silverlight, and then we need Silverlight itself. I'm going to say we probably need 3 inventory slots open for questing. Am I going to have to get pie dishes? Okay, I need to know, is there a range in Varrock? Where would there be a range? I don't think they have ovens. Where would there be a range? In the castle? I don't remember one. So I think I'm just going to go down here where I know that there's a range. But then I'm going to have to walk back up for pie dishes. And that's unfortunate. Oh, you know, actually, you could use the red berries on the pies and then collect more pie dishes next. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Okay, we'll remember that next time. This is going to be an inefficient run, but we'll be a little more efficient next time since we're already in Lumbridge. Once you've rounded the corner out of Varrock, you know, you've committed to the journey, I feel like. I don't actually know if we were past the halfway point or not, because Varrock's just like right over there. But it felt like we were. Okay, now all this effort and we get 5 attempts to make pie, of which I hope at least 1 attempt succeeds. It very, very well could be 5 failures in a row. And if so, you know, I won't cry too much. Not to sleep or anything. Hopefully we get 1 successful red berry pie, and also hopefully, I'm hoping because we were able to assemble this, that means we have the level required to cook it. But I kind of doubt that. I kind of feel like the game would let us assemble that without warning us. I feel like this is going to be the point at which we discover, is level 10 cooking really enough for red berry pies? All right, here we go. You cook the pie in the oven? You accidentally burned the pie! Yeah. Great, look at how gross that looks. Look, empty dish, let's go. Okay, so that's great news. Two good news and a bad. Good news, we can make red berry pies. Bad news, we burned the first one. But good news, we can empty the pie dish out afterwards. So that's not too big of a deal. All right, here we go. Cook the pie in the oven, and you accidentally burn the pie. And this is what we expect is going to happen more often than not here. Yep, 3 burnt pies out of 5. There's a success. Oh my gosh, we have 1 cooked red berry pie out of 5, and that is what I was hoping for. Guys, we had a success. That is so Excellent. Okay. We might not, with this kind of a success rate, we might not actually even need to collect more pie dishes. Our inventory might fill up at the same rate that we need to drop items, right? So it might end up working out in the long run. Okay, let's do an inventory of just bread to see if we can't hit 11 cooking. So we'll head over to the... Who's that? Is that still Chaos 30? Yeah, Chaos 30 grinding on goblins over here. Epic, epic. Let's head over to the mill to make some more bread. With our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots. Perfect, so we can have 5 wheats. Let's process 5 pots of flour at the same time. This is pretty cool. We're using the game. Like, we're using the mill, right? When have you honestly, like, used the mill in RuneScape, like, for a whole grind session? Can you remember a time in recent memory? Maybe in distant memory. That's probable for some of you that are watching this. But do you remember, like, long term just grinding back and forth to the mill? Because I can't remember a time where I did that to just make a bunch of bread. I usually just cooked, like, the meat off of whatever creature I was killing to try to double up on combat XP and cookery at the same time. Okay. And operate hopper. Wheat on the hopper and operate. Do this 5 times. I'm so happy that we got 1 cooked redberry pie. It looks so sick in our inventory. Like that redberry pie art, or that cooked pie art, is sweet. The fruit of our labor in prepping for Delrith. Yeah, so if we need 14 redberry pies, we can make 11 and then go questing. Is that right? Yeah, I think that'll be a plan. So 1 down, 10 to go before we kick off Demon Slayer. I think that's all the prep I want to do. I might level Evil Magic, actually. Yeah, we need to level Evil Magic. That's something that we need to do. Basically going to dump my bank account into that. Because I think I want 9 magic for the elemental bolt. I need a bunch of runes for that. It's going to cost money. I don't want to get... Oh, we can put the money up too. That actually might compensate for something that we were going to need to pick up. Let's see, there are 2 slots that we're going to acquire here. Interesting. Because we don't need the money in combat with Delrith, but... It's like one of our questing slots freed up in my mind, essentially. But yeah, we're going to spend some money on runes and training. I don't know if it's going to take all of our money to get up to... We're doing bread dough right now. Bread dough. I'm going to have to be conscious about which... what kind of dough that we're making at a given time. I don't know how much money it's going to take to get to level 10 Evil Magic. And then if it's going to take even more money, it will take more money to buy the runes we want to stock up on for the actual combat, right? But I just am not aware of how much that's going to cost us. We can make an estimate next time that we head to the rune crafting store. I think it was 3 or 4 gold pieces per rune, right? And let's say we want to have 50 of each. Hey, Chaos 30. Let's see here. Add Chaos 30. Nice, nice. Well, that's so kind of him to reach out. It's going great. Working on an inventory of pies at the moment. How about you? Oh, and I'm also going to say sick axe, by the way. Because it really is sick. I mean, it just is. Okay, let's see how many breads we can cook in this inventory. Oh, server lag. You accidentally burned the bread. Yay, success. Let's go. Working on gathering money for mithril plate legs. Wow, 3 out of 5 burnt so far. Then maybe range or just try to kill some high level beasts. That's really cool. Range could be useful for teaming up. You're right, Chaos. Everyone does seem really friendly. It's a good community. Level 20 so far. That's so good. Where do you get your arrows? Yeah, because I'm curious to know. Let's go ahead and drop this burnt bread. Drops and buying. Do you notice any monsters that drop a lot of ammo? Because that's something that I would like to know. Start off with crossbow bolts. They're better in low levels. That makes sense. We got bolts from goblins, actually. Yeah. I noticed the goblins... Whoops, noticed the goblins drop bolts sometimes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we want to sell the bread. We can sell it up in... Varrock, you know what? I think maybe I want to hit level 11. Let's go ahead and hit level 11 on bread. Great job hitting 20. Only 10 levels until the high score page for ranged at 30. Yeah, you only need to hit level 30 in a skill on 2001Scape to enter the high scores, which is cool. That's so funny. The timing. This is like Inception, right? Okay, we're gonna sell a bread. That's really funny. Now it's going to get brought up again later. Feels like Inception. Not much of a high score chaser, but I should probably hit 30 soonish. Is that him in the shop? If you'd like to team up and go for some monster ice giants, let me know. Yeah, definitely. That would be a blast. Once I get higher combat, for sure. Wow, it got... That is so... Wow. That's so happy to hear. I'm really happy that you're online and playing. Thanks so much for watching and messaging me. Really appreciate you. That is so kind. Wow. Everyone really is so nice on 2001Scape. It's a happy little server. We had 10 people online at once earlier. Oh my gosh, yes, make a series. I saw like 8 impressive. Yeah, 10 on at once is sick. And I would 100% watch Chaos 30 making videos. Ooh, nice. Yeah. I also love preservation. Might be a dual series. That would be sick, showing both screens at once. Yes, please, please do. That's so funny. That would be so unique. It really would be. Like multi-boxing. Like I know people in EverQuest, right, will set up a bunch of computers and play a bunch of different accounts at the same time. That's kind of funny to do that in Classic. That is a sick idea. I like it. I think that's great. Too kind, as always. Everyone here is so kind. It's funny because I've seen Chaos 30 on my videos a lot. Halfway to your mithril legs. Sick. Keep the grind up. Not yet. Have you been? That's so funny. He doesn't know. Yes, many times. You have several cameos. Yeah, maybe we make shared content of the Ice Giants. Maybe we both record Ice Giant grind footage. I'll pay more attention. I'm zoning. I get it. Yeah, I totally just put on like a RuneScape video from someone like Beast Fable, right? And play and grind, especially my Silent series. Yeah, I wonder what combat level for Ice Giants. I'm not an Ironman though. That's no big deal. Nope. I just won't take like gifts or anything. We could split drops. Would be fine. Yeah, I don't think that would be a big deal. Yeah, I wonder what combat level that you would need to be successful at the Ice Giants. In a pair, it might be different. I don't know. Since you... Maybe I could focus evil magic and go with you earlier. That could be fun. Yeah, I think that'd be a good time. There was someone in my Silent 2001Scape that also wanted to take trips to the Ice Giants, and I really think that is that would be bread dough. Agreed. 32 all stats. Wow, all combat stats or all skills? All combat stats or all skills? Yeah, that is hardcore. 32 is epic. Now that's really good. Honestly, that's really cool. Not gonna lie, 32. That's more than triple my stats. Let's make these breads. That's so funny that he says broski. That's hilarious. I'll let you get back to mining. That's so funny. Not mining at the moment, but that is okay. No need to correct. Oh yeah, bread dough. Okay, did I actually make 5 bread doughs through that? Through all the distraction? Excellent distraction, worthwhile distraction. But I just mean that my mind was not focused on the task at hand. Okay, let's see if we can hit 11 cooking. I feel like we need the improvement. Bad. Yeah, success right off the bat. Get a lucky run. Come on. A burn. A burn. Come on, let's get 2. Let's get a second one. Yeah, 2. 2 in an inventory of 5. Let's go. 11 cooking. Epic. All right, let's head up for more pies. Let's go. 11 cooking. Nice, nice. So on preservation, there's like a minimum level limit before you can chat in global. I wonder if there's a minimum level requirement for global chat in 2001Scape yet? Because I think it's level 150 total level in 2001Scape. Or not in 2001Scape, on the preservation server. But it can't be that high on 2001Scape, can it? Because I don't think I'm total level 150 yet. Let's see. Let's check on our stats. Here's your daily stat update, rank update. Okay, my total level right now, don't know if it's counting the cooking level or not, is 121. So I'm definitely not at 150. We're at 19,000 XP, which is cool. Rank 162. So we have surpassed rank 175. We are slowly making our way to the top 150 accounts in the game. Now, what's really interesting is that we've fallen backwards in mining. Other people have been grinding mining. So we're at level 23 right now, and we're rank 104 in mining. We're rank 89 in smithing. That is with a mining level of 23 and a smithing level of 18. So we're still in the top 100 smithing accounts, but we are outside the top 100 as far as mining goes. So we'll have to do some more grinding in the future to get back in the top 100. Top 100 all stats could be cool. Oh, I think the high score page gives away which skills aren't implemented. Right? Okay, so you have an overall fighting, ranged, pray good, pray evil, good magic, evil magic, cooking, wood cutting, fire making. Fire making? Wood cutting and fire making, okay, is a skill. Crafting, smithing, mining. So really, thieving, let's see, yeah, thieving is not implemented. Tailoring is not implemented. I don't need pie dishes, right? Yeah, I'll go sell at the general store, the bread. Herb law is not implemented. Okay, so that actually answers that question. Excellent. Yes, please. What are you selling? Take a look. Okay. Let's sell our breads. 3. 1, 2, 3. Making some money. Oh, did I do this in the wrong order? Yikes. I did this in the wrong order. I walked up here thinking that I needed red berries, but I don't even have the pastry yet. Quite interesting. Do I need this pickaxe and hammer right now? Ooh. I don't actually. You know what? Oh no, we'll do it in Lumbridge. It's crazy. I don't know why I didn't even think about it. But there is no need for me to carry this pickaxe and hammer. We can acquire these again afterwards when we are ready to grind mining and smithing again. And that makes me think that it's kind of cool only having one pickaxe, because you wouldn't have like a rune pickaxe in your inventory that you'd have to... See, look, again, if I click on this side of the fence, I start going backwards. That's because I think this chunk hasn't loaded yet, so the game isn't pathing us around the fence. Quite interesting. Yeah, we should totally drop this, and we'll have more inventory space for food and anything else. If we want a third beer, maybe, with all the new free space that we're going to end up having. It also means we're going to have more of a cooking grind, right? Yeah, definitely more of a cooking grind. But it's okay, because on the other side of this, we're going to have a stable ability to create food for ourselves for the ultimate goal of the game. Hey, it's Amo. That's cool. Wonder what he's doing. For the ultimate goal of the game, which is obviously getting a big group of people to go kill ice giants in the Asgardian Ice Dungeon. Really, we'll go explore all of the dungeons in the game. Yeah, I've been seeing him grinding those goblins. All right, let's do it. Let's sell the hammer. It's so funny that he was watching the video at the same time. That kills me. The pickaxe we can buy from Bob's Axes. The hammer we can buy from the general store. We don't need them. Okay, so I should not have left Lumbridge. That's okay. We're going to make a mistake from time to time. We just had a little stroll in the chat about the high scores. Honestly, that's all that it was. Okay, let's look up Chaos 30. I want to know if he's got... yeah, he's rank 123 right now. Total level 170, rank 123. That is sick. He is climbing his way towards not just the top 100 in a particular skill, but the top 100 overall, which is sweet. That's epic. Let's pick some wheat. Wow, we have more inventory slots now. We still only have 5 pots though, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's turn it into flour. This is quite an intensive process to get a good inventory of food. So you're not just going to be able to camp the giants, right? Like, you're going to have to eat. So you're going to have to do a bunch of preparation to make one trip in there. Hope you get some good drops, and I don't even know what they drop. And I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I don't know if we're going to be looking for something epic. I don't even know if there is something epic to look for. It was the strongest creature in the game at that point. I wonder what they could have programmed an ice giant to give the players. Because I don't think it's like modern RuneScape, right? Where they intentionally make sure that high-level bosses have, like, cool drops. Yeah, I really don't know. Crazy thought. Alright, let's collect our flour. You didn't know this was going to turn into a cooking show, did you? Cake Boss has nothing on Let's Play 2001Scape with Twinrova and Theoin. Alright, we're actually going to make red berries this time. Red berry pies. Do we want to make that? Yeah, because otherwise we're going to have to come back and get wheat again. We need a lot of red berry pies. A lot of them. Bulk order of red berry pies. Whoa, who's that? Hexla. Wow, Hexla looks cool. I like the green. Epic. Even more people. Let's see. I'm going to go home and look at the server stats again. 7 online right now. And it's cool because you're going to run into people because the game world isn't that big. So you're going to see them as you're running around, which is awesome. Let's get more and more people playing. We need water. We need water. We need to use our bucket on... I was heading in there to cook some flour, y'all. Just going to throw the flour straight on the range. Pastry dough. water. Look at that graphical glitch right there in the corner. Do you see? I think I saw that earlier and didn't say anything about it. We can use this on a pie dish. Use this on a pie dish. Use the bucket on the water. Bucket on the flour. And, oh, have to hit pastry dough. And the pastry dough on a pie dish. That is our rhythm. Only we need one more pie dish. Then we're going to have pastry doughs. Which is fine because we're going to have to make the trip to get red berries anyway. Which I thought that we could get earlier. But alas, we needed... Interesting. We needed to make the pastry doughs first. What is my misclick right now? Choose a target. Here. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Let's head back to Varrock. Just running back and forth, skilling. Might be more efficient if there was a range in Varrock, but we still would need to come to the mill in Lumbridge, right? To make flour. There's Chaos 30. The blue beard is sick. It's a very good choice. Our character doesn't have a beard at all. Just like this. That's kind of a cool look, honestly. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Take your helmet off. Hi, the shadow. Yorick. It's the legend himself. Without that, I think about that. Look at your Addy axe. You look more like a legend. Oh, attacked by what? Look at all the people online. This is so sick. Oh, gee, really? Who? Wow. It's honestly kind of fun. Like, not for you, but for the server. I'm just waiting for my turn to get randomly assaulted. So cool to see you in game. Shadow, are you Isaac? Yeah, it is getting so much more active. Oh no, were the ice giants tough? I've definitely added you and adding you two now. For sixes? Oh my gosh. That's epic. Happy grinding. Let's see if I can type. I'm grinding some food before fighting Delrith. Nice seeing you too, Shadow. Wow, what a happy little encounter. Just a, just a quick conversation on as we pass by the chickens. That feels like old RuneScape right there. Because when I first started playing RuneScape, it really was just like a, hey, how are you? Like, kind of everyone knowing each other sort of deal. So, very happy to get on and have a little community, meet people. Server networking, I guess. It's hilarious. quite fun. Having a great time, a grand time. Hopefully y'all are having fun watching and apparently joining, because I've had several people now on episodes tell me they joined after watching the videos. Which, if you're watching this, not because I want everyone to join because of me, that's not it, but because I just want the server to be more and more populated for fun, right? If you're watching this, go to rsc.vet and download the client or play from the web browser. You also need to download Java. I'm going to have links in the description of the video to the version of Java you need to download and install. It's really quick and easy, along with the link to where you can find the client. Yeah, I'll have both of those links in the description so that it's really easy for you to get into the fight really fast. And yeah, I hope to see you on the server as well, maybe competing for that top 100 spot. What's everyone up to? Varrock says. I am grinding some red berry pies, prepping for fighting Delrith. What did they say? Mining? Mining. Is that Amo is mining? Exploring. Zozo is the PKer. Boss mode. Okay, let's go get this pie dish. Exploring potential PK victims. I don't want to say that. I don't know. Maybe I should leave it at that. I want to say Zoso that it'll be cool to run away from you. Yorick really hit him with the out exploring PK victims. Oh, that is so funny. Exploring potential PK victims. I'm excited to run from you in fear someday, Zoso. It's hilarious. Hey, it is Varrock. Hey, Varrock. Not much. Just making food at the moment. Getting ready for Demon Slayer. What about you? What are you up to tonight, Varrock? Yeah, I am excited. Okay, next we need to use this on the dish and then to collect the red berries. What is Varrock up to tonight? Maybe the helmet off with the armor is the look. Maybe that's how we stand out. Not a bad idea. It's kind of cool. Because the different thing about my character is the long hair. I feel like a lot of people have the beard. So maybe the red cape and the long hair, who knows? Well, what about the black cape with the long hair? Yeah, that's pretty cool. But I like the red for the fashion scape. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's pick up some red berries. How many? We need 5. We need 5 red berries. 1. I don't know if you can hear my wife getting like headshots and killing sprees in the background on Halo. She's been killing it recently. You can actually see her playing and hear her on my Twitch VODs. Yeah, just hanging around. Me? Yeah, just hanging around. Is he a PKer as well? Very nice. Is that code for for hunting PKs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I not have told everyone what I'm doing? Is that why Varrock is asking what everyone's doing? Would be a funny spin on asking everyone what's up. It would be terrifying to lose all of my progress. Ooh, there's Oso. There they are. Yep. Level 36. I don't think they can fight me, though. I don't think they can. I don't think they can fight me. Antiquated with your new player friends. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to hit me. Dude. The Addy plate. (26 and 36). They should not be able to fight me. Love the blue cape too. So sick. Currently prepping buy. Addy plate took me a while. Currently, let's see. You can't buy it, right? Have to get it from a player or smith. You can, but only at Champ Guild. Oh, that's awesome, actually. So you grinded the 40k gold. I get the feeling that just slightly overpriced. Looks so epic. How did you grind the GP? I picked up bronze chains. I'm going to have to watch out for these two. This is very obviously a PKing pair, and I think that's fun. Way too long. Well, it looks so very epic. I'm prepping for the Delrith fight by trying to make an inv of redberry pies, and it's taking quite a while. I'm working on it. Smithing is a good way to make money. Well, I'm going to continue my current grind. So nice meeting you both. Can't wait to run in panic when my CB level is higher. I honestly would have fun PKing on here. Once I'm higher up, it'd be a good time. Yeah, Varrock says, yeah, it's fun. I'll talk to you both later. Especially when you get a weirdo going ham. Have fun. Yeah. This is so funny. Very social night. We're going to have to so watch out for that Addy look. Okay, I'm very glad that I know what our combat level is. So we now have something to be afraid of. And I'm telling you, this is the kind of thing that's going to really keep me going in 2001Scape. Like, honestly, PKing would be a legitimate reason to continue the grind past the content available, because like, I don't know, PvP is so fun. I have PvP'd a lot on my main Twin Rova. Obviously PKing is very different in RuneScape 3 now. It's not as many people that participate. There are still some, and it is still very fun. It's just way more complicated to get into than for older versions of RuneScape. But yeah, doing that in 2001Scape. That was just like the panic. Did you hear the panic in my voice for a moment when I saw Zoso standing there? And I'm like, oh crap, I need to run. Now, there's the hard thing. If you're a known PKer, then people can just run from you and they can log out, you know? They can honestly just log. Which I think it'd be more fun to run and try to escape, but you can only run so far, you know? There's no teleport spells. You cannot teleport away from combat. You have to run or log. Like, those are your choices. We need to learn about the logging out rules, right? Like, if you get hit in combat, how long is it before you hex the level 3? Looks sick. Love the helmet. Okay, yeah, we have... Yeah, these are all just uncooked. We're ready to cook. I wonder if it's nervous. Like when people are in range in PvP, you know? Another series that you are 100% going to see me do, 100%, and I'm going to die a lot of times, is Siege Perilous. What the heck is Siege Perilous, you might be wondering. 2 burnt pies out of 5. Hey, there's a success. Let's go. That's 2 successful redberry pies. Oh my gosh. Oh, I need to add them as friends. Is it Zoso or Sozo? I think it's Zoso. Not Sozo. Yeah, unable to add friend. And then Varrock. Varrock is online. Zoso looks offline. Can you appear offline? I just know that because I'm recording every moment of my episode that if they're PKers, they're going to want to PK me. Just because I'm recording it so they can be on footage getting a KO. And they've got the adamant gear. So like, man, that's going to force me to grind for it. And I feel like it's not going to be so bad depending on what you're carrying, right? But like right now, with all these redberry pies that I'm trying to make, like that would be painful to have to restart. Honestly. Okay, I am happy that we got another successful pie done. Oh, I don't need to drop. No, 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 no. We need to empty dish. Empty dish. What are you working on, Hexala? Let's go ahead and make some pots of flour before moving on. Let's see what Hexala says. Hey, there's chaos. I think Varrock is also a PKer. Just gonna give York a heads up. Just a heads up. So I want to PvP, but I'm not going to PvP someone out of nowhere that doesn't want to fight. I would rather... Yeah, he's trouble for sure, lol. But I'm glad that they exist. Like, I want to have hostile aggressors that I have to, like, run away from. And 2001Scape seems like the best server for PKing. This honestly seems like one of the best servers for PKing, given it's so small. Of course, We might. What if you had to like move in groups to stay alive or something? That would be nuts. Man, and I doubt you can appear offline. Settings, can you appear offline? Yeah, because then if everyone knows what I'm doing, like with my current grind, then if they see me online, they're going to know where to look for me. So I'm going to have to know where to run. Oh my gosh. Could totally make an account that's like the right stats for killing me. It'd be nice to just not right now, and certainly not to IRU. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hunt players down and PK them, but I will have fun running from PKers. It would be funny to move in like packs to dodge them. I picked PKer. Yeah, I wanted PvP on. I wanted the danger. I saw both Zoso and Varrock hanging together by Stone Circle, and immediately panicked before realizing they're too high level. They could PK me for my full bronze. What'd be funny is like going into combat, like if my helmet is usually off, like the sudden like suit up of the helmet, like you just see me put the helmet on and then start fighting. It's kind of funny. This has been such an interesting episode. Like I haven't made as fast progress, but there's been a lot of like a lot more social interaction in this episode. Definitely working together, those two. Need to band together, I guess. Keep each other safe. Like, call out where they are. What's your combat level right now? Mine is only 10. Okay, deal. From henceforth we have a pact. Yes. Agreed. A pact between us. And captured on YouTube for all posterity to bear witness. I believe I'm level 34. Okay, I'm going to teach him. You can type. Whoops. CMB. Yeah. Oh, we don't want to lose the flower. Have a pact with York. Dang, we're going to lose the flower. Nope, we got it. It's right here. I'm going to lose it chatting away. Might have to take weird alternate routes. To avoid them. Say it into local chat. Very nice. So it translates to 31. And anyone +5 or -5 can PK you. I love how we just come up with just like, I'm running for my life. Dude. Yeah, it's not very nice, huh? Ooh, maybe it rounds up. I thought he was 36, but I could have missed it. I assume it rounds up. Yes. That is great to know. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm 11, and so someone that's level 16 might be able to PK me. Maybe I'm 11 instead of 10. It's interesting you can't see your own combat level other than through that command. You were fleeing. It's so funny. Like it's not. It is, but it's not at the same time. Let's turn these flower pots into pastry dough. Look at this, alliances being formed on the server. You made an excellent choice in teaming with a level 10. I'll be so much protection. It's hilarious. Am I making pastry dough, right? Pastry, 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 yep. Good stuff. I'll just have to be very strong then, lol. Yeah, we'll eventually get there. Let's go ahead and load up these pie dishes. And we're going to want another pie dish and red berries, so we'll head up to Varrock and have to dodge Zoso and Varrock. The way that Varrock said it too, like I could have been tricked, honestly. I need to not be so trusting. Yeah, that was crazy to see Yorick running. Oh, the shadow. That's Isaac, right? Yeah, he was in the chat for my episode 6 premiere. That was really cool. We were talking about how to get his client going, and it looks like he's not a PKer. But he is grinding. That adamant axe is sick. Man, we might have to like go ahead and pony up for better gear earlier on. Time Sheep. Oh my gosh. That's a cool name. Wow. That's a cool character name. All kinds of new players that I'm not like recognizing on right now. 7 players online at the moment. What's cool is if you go to the website, you can actually see where people are. Ooh, for PKing, that is suboptimal. Can you see where PKers are at any given time? Because that is interesting. That might show me where to avoid. Like, is it showing me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I wonder how PKers are included or not included in the count. Varrock's like, I'm just here to watch you do the Demon Slayer quest. So I can actually see on the side if anyone's on the road or not. That is interesting. Do you think the map on rc.vet shows PKers too? since it shows where all players are located. Hopefully they show up as frowny face. Oh. That would be actually a funny idea. It's totally showing me in the castle, right? Like, I can see a player. PKing would be extra difficult to avoid. Yeah, I think it's looking at me right now. Yeah, it's definitely showing me right now. Not global. As a smiley. There are ranges here. Wow. I guess we must have a chat with the devs. Yeah. Got to think about that. Okay, so we can actually do our cooking here. All we need to go to Lumbridge for frowns for PKers. That's a great idea, I think. Yeah, so we can get the pie dish and the red berries here, and we can cook them here. We just need to go to Lumbridge for creating flour. We're up to 2 pies. All right. The grind is real. Not to toot my own horn, but I agree. Are you on the Discord server? Because that would be the place to go and talk to the devs. They might have a reason why they want everyone to have like the smiley face instead of otherwise. Yeah, the map is even updating as I look at it. Like, I can see me walking over. I can see there's 1 player in Varrock. There's 3 around Lumbridge. It's kind of fun to have up to the side, honestly. And if I'm trying to avoid PKers, then I definitely need to have that up. Oh, you know, I just kind of like dropped a hint earlier and didn't say anything else about it. I'm on the 2001Scape. I was actually looking for the Discord. What's your name on Discord? I'll find you and get you an invite link. Yeah, that might make PKing too easy by having it. It's an interesting discussion. Be something to bring up. Yeah, I think you're a good person. Oh. Yeah, your username is sick. Timesheep is such a cool username. I made you play? No way. That's so cool. Did you just start? Very nice. I hope you're having fun so far. Caught up in all of your videos yesterday. This is episode 8. You'll be able to see yourself. It's so crazy how many people are playing. It's always fun to try out some old games. This one is actually a blast. Had an actual PKer chasing people earlier. Oh, nice. I also am still playing RS3. So cool. Well, I'm going to continue my cooking grind right now. Came over for red berries, but it was really nice meeting you. Talk to you later. Awesome. This has been the most social episode I've ever had. I have no idea how to tell which one is actually you. Where are you right now? I see a face in Remington. Maybe at the mine. I thought he said earlier that he was going to Remington. Oh, we can cook here. Yeah, we can cook in Varrock. That would be me. Yeah, there's someone in Ardoon. Wait, no, not Ardoon. Is that Falador? Falador. Yeah, Ardoon, not sure what it's called, doesn't exist yet. Varrock is still on. Zoso is offline. Another important question. Can we appear offline? Because Zoso looks to be offline and Varrock is on. Well, because if someone can see when you're on, that makes it challenging as well. Yeah. Do we have a higher chance at the Lumbridge range, though? Oh my gosh, we do. And we have to go down there for wheat anyway, so we might as well. I know I just keep going back and forth and back and forth. They're probably like, what is this guy doing? But if there's a chance that we get a higher percentage chance of success on the Lumbridge range, then I think we have to take it. Yeah, I think people always see me online as far as I'm aware. I think so too. So like if I'm on a grind for my videos. Whoops, yeah, I'm doing that again. They could guess where I'll be. So I'm going to have to be a runner. I'm going to have to be zoomed out, paying attention, right, to what's going on around me. I need to be aware of the situation at all times. I think there are going to be moments where I really am not going to care if I get PK'd, and it'll be fun to like fight instead of flee. Yeah, I've been playing. I'm surprised I didn't encounter you sooner. I have another silent account. You should add named Twinrova. That's cool. Yeah, I think we might have talked about that. Oh my gosh, Zoso appears offline. Oh my gosh. How is he appearing on offline? This is bro. That's hilarious. Is this a drop party? Dropping bones. Me? Huh? Just hanging around. Honestly, guys, I think it's epic that you're PKing. I don't particularly want to randomly assault people, but it's way more fun having someone chasing you. Makes the danger more real and more fun. Ooh, there are skulls already? OMG. Dude, Zoso has his stuff unequipped so he doesn't look as scary, so he can come up to you. How is he appearing offline? That's what I want to know. Oh, you can't fight. Too far apart in level. Even then, there's like a range. Or else I'd be dead. Where'd everyone go? I followed because I thought it would show sculling. How do you appear offline? Player type, player killer, hide online status. Okay, I see it. Although, very nice. I was trying to kill a guy earlier, and I didn't want him to see that I was on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that you could toggle off and then chase again. Or add them to see if they've logged, if they didn't think about the setting. Interesting aspect. The server is so small, you're sure to find targets. I'm not going to talk to them about the map, but if they see my videos, they're going to see that I was talking about it. Have you had any successful PKs yet? And much more importantly, are you posting vids anywhere? Almost had one. Was it you? Can you log in combat? That's when I turned off my private status. So that his alt thought I logged out. You make a video, you have to have Linkin Park in the background. of course, so I could reattack him. That's so funny. Dang. You'd hope they have a timer before they can log after combat to help you catch before they log. But I guess you have to catch and 3-hit. That's hard. I know you'll get one though. I just hope it's not me. The X log is just broken. Oh! You can get out of any fight just by closing the client. Wow, yeah, that should be fixed. The server is honestly perfect for some old hardcore PKing, and so that needs to be fixed to make it fun. Honestly, you need a chance for success. Can't be 0%. It's so cool. I'm definitely a fan to keep grinding. Talk to you later. Good luck. Hey, Chaos. It's our drop party again. That was so funny what they said earlier. Dude, this drop party's packed. The dropping bones comment was epic. Okay, so seriously, if you're watching the video at this point, I need to know in the comments down below if the sessions where I'm like talking to people, if that's still entertaining or not. Yeah, if I spend like 30 minutes just like chatting with people and I'm like saying what I'm typing, is that less entertaining than me like actively grinding, right? Skilling. Yeah, that would be useful information to know. To know if I'm like, if I get too carried away with that, if it takes away from the video quality. Or is it cool, like getting to see the... Yeah, it was so fun. I know they're going to kill me someday. It's funny that they're a pair, honestly. Like, it's kind of funny. It's giving, like, TV series vibes. We're going to get a PKing scene happening here on the 01 server. You just wait and see. Did I get a pie dish? I did. Are these all ready to go? They are. All right. Let's see if we can cook a third pie or not with 11 cooking. All right, here we go. Here we go. Redberry pie on the range and a burn. Yeah, success. Let's go. That's 3 redberry pies. A burn. A burn. Come on, a second success. A second success in 1 inventory. Let's go. 2 successful pies. Wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Count them. 4 redberry pies. That is honestly excellent. Wow. 4 redberry pies in the inventory. And it's only going to go up from here. I think we should do another inventory of breads to try to cross the gap to level 12. right? Like, there isn't that much XP between cooking levels, so I think it does make sense to do this. Man, look at Zoso and Varrock both online. Oh, I need to tell Yorick. I have info to report. Zozo taught me a trick. Go into your settings, like the wrench tab. There is a hide online status option. I noticed he was intentionally appearing offline. And that's what I thought was happening. Okay, I've done it twice now. I've mentioned Siege Perilous twice without giving y'all any kind of like fulfillment as to why I said those random words. That is a server for Ultima Online. It's an official Ultima Online server, which is an MMORPG. I mean, you probably know what it is, but it's another MMO that actually predates RuneScape. Which tab in the settings? So it's not like the clients say, okay, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that was going to be weird to explain. Yeah, Ultima Online is an MMO that predates RuneScape. It was actually, you know, I believe it was very inspirational for RuneScape, right? RuneScape is kind of like, almost like a second iteration of the isometric MMO RPG. It's a very cool game, honestly. There's a whole Ultima series of single-player games. And they're very fun. I'll leave it off for now, LOL. Smart. I may regret that. Yeah, so actually on my channel you might see like Let's Play Akalabeth, World of Doom. That is Ultima 0. It's like Ultima before the first Ultima game was actually made, which is pretty cool. There's a whole Ultima series of RPGs that are classic and, you know, Ultima probably like Ultima 1 through 3, I think the internet says are like must plays. And so they're on my to-do list. Like Ultima 3 Exodus, I think, gets mentioned a lot. And I definitely plan to play them on my channel. And so you'll also definitely see Ultima Online content on here. And Siege Perilous is a PvP Ultima server where the whole world is PvP. And I just love PvP servers. I love the ability to get PK'd like anywhere in the world. To me, that is just so fun. Honestly. So yeah, that's going to be coming up too. Man, this episode really just, I think, cranked the enjoyment of the server up a few levels just by seeing Yorick run away from, oh my gosh, another player. Terran, Hexla. We've met Hexla. Terran is another name. We've met so many people today. Amo, Time Sheep, Terran, Hexla. Lots of people. Made some redberry pies. Which that is our ultimate goal, right? And we stayed alive while doing it. So it's kind of to our advantage that we haven't leveled combat too much, because otherwise we would be really struggling. To avoid Zoso and Varrock. And they're definitely teaming, which is smart because it's going to give them a better chance, right? Like, the teammate is set up with ranged or magic, right? So that they can kind of like double team a player. It's smart. Like, I think they're doing it right. I think they're doing it right. It is unfortunate, the X log. Like, I don't really think it's fair that you should be able to just kill your client to end combat. Maybe if they've never got a hit in, maybe if you notice them, like maybe they need to sneak up on you so they can, like, you know, be patient and kind of come out of nowhere. 2 burnt breads. 3 burnt breads. 4 burnt breads. No, don't make it a full wipe. Not a full wipe. A wipe. Wow. Okay, so I think on that note, we're going to end the episode. Wow, what a loss. Thank you all so much for watching. Today, we were able to cook 4 redberry pies, and that is the extent of our success. We actually had a lot of really cool conversations, and it's becoming apparent that the server is continuing to grow, which is really exciting. We hit cooking level 11, right? So we should actually be really close to cooking level 12. In the next episode, we will continue our cooking grind by baking breads in Lumbridge to try to just kind of increase our cooking level, and also we'll continue to make attempts at redberry pies to try to fill up our inventory as much as we reasonably can with redberry pies before kicking off the Demon Slayer quest. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, fight on.